Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to Transformative Thoughts. Today is March 14th, 2023, 11:45 p.m. Today's conversation, I'm very excited for this one because the first dozen videos that I recorded, I answered two questions. Who am I? And what do I do? And in answering those two questions, I made sure to lean on the foundation and the truth that I'm currently seeing, that life is simply a game. And if life is a game, I'm the player playing a character named Kenny, right? Every single day, I'm just learning how to progress one step at a time through this game. Now, I've spoken a lot about myself. Today's conversation, I want to talk about the game itself. Now, when I say the game, what do I mean? Like any game you play, whether it's a video game, whether it's a board game, a card game, a game that you play outside with your friends, your family, sports game, there are systems involved. There are rules set in place. There are mechanisms set in place before you start to play. Now, with life, I believe that there's the same fundamental truth and principle. So what I want to do, wrote it down. Very simple. I just want to go through the systems with you guys because I believe that if you understand how the systems of the game work, you'll have a much better experience navigating through. The shit that you go through, what you experience on a day-to-day basis, every day we are constantly engaging with these systems. And if you know the mechanics of the system, or at least if you know a little bit about it and you continuously learn more, you'll struggle less, okay? That's just my own personal experience. So I'm gonna list them off and I'm just going to pinpoint one example of a system that I am currently thinking about a lot on a day-to-day basis because it's one of my core values, all right? So the following systems here, I want to list out for you. We've got the healthcare system, you've got government, you've got finance, you've got food, you've got media, technology, legal, and education. Obviously, there are many more within those. Within education, you've got subsystems. Within legal, you've got subsystems. And there are many more high-level ones that I didn't mention, but these are the ones that came to mind when I was thinking about systems and what I wanted to share tonight. So why do these systems matter? Now, if you just observe your life so far, if you just observe life for what it is, doesn't matter how old you are, just reflect on your entire life, okay? Remember any past experiences that you've been through and just observe the situation. If you observe the situation, you will see that there is a system that you're currently engaging with. I'll use myself as an example, all right? So around this time last year, late February, I had severe lower back pain. Lower back was inflamed, couldn't stand, couldn't walk, couldn't sit, couldn't lay down, no position was comfortable. I was in the most pain of my life, and I didn't know what to do. So the obvious thing, I called my brother, called my nephew, asked them to take me to the emergency room. Now, when I got to the emergency room, it took me about 4 hours to get a checkup from a doctor, a nurse, or someone who could help me with my pain. And by the end of it, after waiting 4 hours, I didn't really get much of a result. All they did is say, here, take some painkillers. We're gonna inject you with some painkillers, which is what they did. I had no other option. I was in so much pain. And then the doctor left me with a prescription full of opioids. And of course, going home, looking at this jar, right? About 100 capsules. I was very tempted to take it. I was in so much pain, I was willing to take it to just make the pain go away. The first 2 days, I did take the recommended dose. But after 2 days, consciously and subconsciously, I told myself not to, because, the last 3 years, if you've been through the whole craziness of what's happening in the world, you can see how the current healthcare system is when it comes to dealing with these types of crises, right? For me, it showed me the truth as to what's really going on in the world and how our own systems don't really care about us. So we have to take care of ourselves. Okay, so I'm only able to talk about this because I'm aware of the systems. I'm aware of the healthcare system. I'm aware of pills like opioids and how opioids, they don't really help you at all. They do help you relieve short-term pain, but if you are relying on this pill, on this capsule, eventually you become addicted. And when you become addicted, what happens next? You want more. And then you get yourself caught in this endless cycle of addiction. I could have been that person. I was in so much pain last year. I would have done anything to get rid of the pain except that. Now, why is that? It's because I value my health. For the last 4.5, 5 years, I've dedicated a lot of time into taking care of my body, taking care of this physical being, this shell, this vessel that I'm in, because I know that if I take care of this body, I'll be able to elevate what's up here, okay? So that's just an example of one system. And among the other systems, right, on the topic of healthcare, we can talk about food. What are you putting into your body? What are they giving us to put into our body? What do we even know about food? Do we understand how bad processed foods are? Right? You got food, media, technology. Go down the list. Study the systems. I've been spending the last 4 years opening up my mind to what I don't know, letting go of past beliefs, past constructs that society has taught me. I had to unlearn how to play the game, because the way that I was playing the game many, many years ago, even last year, and even now, right? Many of the things that I've learned over the previous years, that's not how I want to play the game. That's not my own perception of the game. So I have to understand the systems. I have to acknowledge and just accept what I know and don't know, and let go of the shit that doesn't add value to this game. Let go of the things that don't serve me and help me move forward in this game. And when I understand the systems, right, I'll be able to pinpoint where amongst these systems I'm weakest at, and what I can do to improve my skills, what I can do to improve my knowledge. What can I do in understanding this to gain more experience? So one of the key things I'm working on consistently, right, is healthcare. Another thing, finance. Another one is understanding technology, okay? And obviously, legal, education. I'm really just opening up my mind to all of this because they all intertwine together. If you take a look at education, education is everywhere. What I'm doing right now is education. If you take a look at technology, I'm recording this on a phone. I have a freaking computer behind me, right? Technology, this is technology. This watch, technology. But if you understand how technology works, this thing's recording me 24/7. Now, if you didn't know that, how would you move forward with your life? I'm glad that I know that, because it changes my approach to life. It changes my thoughts when it comes to technology, right? So I can go really deep into each system, but I don't think that's worth the time, because I do understand that everyone cares about each system in their own way. But what I will do in my videos is that I will talk about the systems that I do care about. And the most important one that I care about at the moment is healthcare. The business that I'm in is in the healthcare space. So I'll follow up this video tomorrow with how the fact that I understand and I'm learning more each day about the systems, because I am doing that, it led me to my passion. Okay, people don't start off doing what they want to do and starting with their passion right away. I don't believe that to be true. I think it takes some time for you to throw things at the wall, to try new things on a day-to-day basis, annual basis, until you come across something that you actually love to do. And that's what happened to me. And I found my passion through understanding and learning the systems of the game. So I hope whatever I shared makes some sense, okay? If you are aware, if you're truly tapped in and you want to get better and raise your level of awareness and consciousness, just be more observant. Observe the systems around you. Every single day, when you wake up tomorrow or whenever you're watching this, after you're done watching this, you're gonna go ahead and live your life. Observe what you're doing. See what systems you're engaging with. Are you gonna go and turn on your computer right away, right? Are you gonna go out and go out into the streets? There's a system out there. Whether it's the automobiles, whether it's the legal system, whatever it is, there's a system out there. Find the ones that you are passionate about, or at least interested in, not really passionate about. Find the systems or become aware of which systems interest you, and just follow your thoughts, ask questions, and eventually you'll start getting answers to how the system really works. So I can spend a lot of time diving deeper into the systems, and I think I will. Maybe I'll do a screen share, but I have, I have mind maps. I have flow charts, only because I'm curious. It's how my mind works. I see patterns, and maybe I'll share that with you guys as well. So that's all I got for tonight. Okay, my name is Kenny. Welcome to Transformative Thoughts. This is where I talk a lot about self-development, business, entrepreneurship, philosophy, and of course, spirituality. Because all of those things, to me, tie in together. It shapes the life that I'm living right now, and it's helping me progress, because these are the things I love to talk about. Okay, so take care, and I will catch you guys tomorrow. Thanks.